Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. And the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 up. Close to the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touch. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the interception, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on 1st down. It's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening week. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Well, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. To throw is Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are looking good here in this. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now Jackson on first down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Issue here, does the football make contact with the ground and before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part, because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now Jackson. That is caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. Already his second. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return across midfield and to the 46. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with... Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will remain at 23. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now it's Jackson. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. The season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and Love, I know you do.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, name, I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine?
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, able to avoid him. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, They're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And avoids the contact by sliding. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, I tell you, I thought either the scoreboard was wrong or I was wrong or both. But that was an attempt for a field goal on 3rd down, and it was no good as well.
And I'm trying to wrap what little brain I have.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion. And
I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 43. Able to avoid him at the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 57 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Out of the gun is Minshew, and this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Off play action, it's Minshew. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Minshew. Open man is Myers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And they will remain well behind.
This is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep, and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 33. Ooh, with a juke. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw is Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will remain well behind.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Back to throw again. Touchdown!
Zay Flowers.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Hook up at 15 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game. And
Derrick Henry all alone. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now back to throw. That's to Marshall on a quick slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They trying to me. That's the wrong way. Back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name that me. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control
this is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses. This is your development trait. Superstar.
Here are a player's motivations. How well your team aligns with each player's motivations.
Slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it.